For homework, because it's time for more Shenzhen I, the game where I feel dumb and don't understand anything. It's time to have some fun. Oh boy. So, last time we played, we brought out the Baron, I guess. Now we've got a rubbish audio thing that we need to program. Yeah, let's do it. Don't understand anything, but let's go. Alright, so here's our information here. We have a maximize and audio in button, and we have an audio out. Okay, audio in is a simple input connected to an audio source. Audio out is a simple output connected to an audio receiver. Maximize is a simple input connected to a switch. Okay, so I imagine they press maximize. Okay, so they press maximize and it does something. So the audio's a bit loud. That should be better. Okay. So signal from the audio in should be copied to the audio out, applying the harmonic maximization algorithm. Okay. Right, look in this supplemental data. Oh, gotta open up the manual here, so give me a second. Alright, harmonic maximization. Now where the heck would that be? Harmonic maximization. Okay, so it's audio out is equal to audio in minus 50 times 4 plus 150. Plus 50 now. So audio in minus 50 times 4 plus 50. Okay, that seems simple enough. Seems very simple enough. Okay. So I imagine we start with a processor or whatever you want to call that. Did you learn how to play Free Cell yet? Yes. I think. Alright, so what we want to do is when the maximize button is pressed, we send this to another box. Would that work? Let's see. Oh no, we need the signal in. Oh, we don't need this to be connected twice, and then we just jack it out. That would work, right? So this takes the signal of the audio in from P0, and it goes to the audio out. So how exactly? Oh. Having a little connection problems, but I think I know what it is. Okay, we fixed the problem. It was a cat that jumped on the router. Unplugged it again, because that's what cats do. And, yeah. Also, we should probably put this, like, here. There we go. Okay. Welcome back. We gotta find out how we do this. So I imagine, why do we want this plugged in? We want to check if the button is pressed, it sends a signal to this, right? And that will lead out to the audio out. That will change. We'll do the formula, which was 50, no, it's audio in minus 50 times 4 plus 50. So how do we do that first? Let's do that first. Let's write it down and then. So we put the P0. No, it's move P0 into the ACC. And not PO. P0. Right. Now, we want to check, and checking something is TEQ, I think. Let's go check the notes. This is gonna be... It's going to be painful for people that actually know what they're doing watching this, but, you know, it's a good perspective on someone who's never done this before. How do you deal with this kind of game? I think makes it interesting. Alright, so if no, that's not how you write that. TEQ from X0 equals 100, then we would want to plus sub 50 mul 4. Oh, wait. Forgot to add the plus there. Mul 4. Add 50. And if not, we just wanted to move ACC wait, no. What if we just do wait? And then we sleep one. Or we do the check first. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. Now, if I'm wrong or on anything, let me know. So if it's not 100, then we move the A, the PO. Well, actually, no. We will move the PO into the ACC. No, 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 I'm wrong. I know what I'm doing wrong here. And then I want to move the ACC into P1. That's what I need to do. Yes. Okay, so what do I do with this? So I imagine I want to do a check. Check if P0 is 100. If it is, we move it to X0. P0 to X0. It's not an X, that's a C. Okay. And if it's not, move. Oh, we don't really need anything, do we? Do we need an else? Let's see what this does, if it works at all. Part not sleeping blocked on read. Okay. So now I remember something about the buses. You got to do, because this is not the same input output as these. Right. Let's see if that works. I think it works. Hey, we did it. I mean, we're not super good, but we did it. Okay. Create an infrared sensor. Allows us to participate in the booming market. Passive monitoring stations to detect illegal activities. Oh. Working for Big Brother. That's super good but cheap. Well, that's all we want. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Okay. We've got this. We've got this. And we've got a cat in the way here. What you doing, kitty cat? You gotta move, cat. I can't read. Alright, here's the information. Time is a simple input connected to the DT2415 clock. Providing current time. Sensor is a simple input connected to an infrared sensor. Okay. Alarm is a simple output connected to a silent alarm. When current time equals on the time. When current time equals the on time, the device should be armed. When the current time equals the off time, okay, on time, off time, okay, device should be disarmed. What the fuck? Whenever the device is armed, a sensor reads at or above the value 20, the alarm output should be active. The on and off times are set by the operator using dials that can read as X-bus inputs. Use numerical values compatible with the DT2415. Okay, I don't understand a damn thing, but whatever. Okay, this is time. But what is this? I gotta go check out my notes here. What is this called? Oh, you can connect it to that, but why? Is this a digital I/O expander? Perhaps? I don't know. Looking through my notes here. Where's the time output? Where is the time output? Is it this or is it that? Well, first off, let's plop this down. Now the sensor okay, so if the sensor reaches 20, this should be active. Right? Why is the alarm not on when the sensor is above 20 here? Because if we do this, okay, it says the sensor is a simple input connected to an infrared sensor. Unless the device is not armed. And the device is armed only when 73. Aha! Okay. Okay. What the hell is this? Did I say 73? I meant 93. My bad. Okay, so let's give ourselves some room here. Now, how are we going to do this? Well, we've got the sensor. Now, I imagine, what if we have the sensor at the end and we have this in the way? What is this? Yeah, I know I have the on time and the off time. So this should not trigger an alarm at the off time of 38. Manual page 25. Ah, it's timekeeping. Oh, okay, so it's a clock. Okay. Cool. Okay. Right, so this is time. Now, how are we gonna do this? I mean, if we just... Oh. Okay, so we can't connect it to that. But we can connect it to that. So I imagine we would need another chip, or whatever this is called, processor. I see. Like this. Well, no, well, how? No, don't you need the... No, that wouldn't... Might be easier using the bigger chips. Whoa. That's a big chip. that work? Would that work? Unless I'm not reading the functionality of these timers correctly. Like, do we need this connected? Well, let's see. So we move the P0 into the ACC, right? Now we would want to check if it's equal or higher than 93, right? Clock is X bus 2. Is it? Doesn't look X bus. Looks pin, or whatever you want to call it. X bus seems to be these yellow dots here. So you move the P0 into the ACC. What does that do? Okay, so we've got this. Oh, right. So 93, 94, 95. Okay. Okay. Now we want to check T. Let's check out the notes here. Imagine TGT greater than. I think that would be the TGT ACC 80. No, it's greater than, so 92. Or we just do X0. Equal or greater, or it's greater than. That's what I see. What if we do if it's greater than X0? Unless, does that even give me anything? Okay, it's always 83. Okay. So if it's greater than, if the ACC is greater than X0, then we want it to send a signal, right? Right. So let's say we move note that the off time crosses 0. Does it? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, between 93 and 36, it's on. 93 and 38, it's on. Jesus Christ, I'm slurring here. My brain don't work so well. So how do we do that? Well, now look, Max, right now it's at 93. Alarm is triggered. It's at 1. The alarm is triggered. Why? Why is it triggered? Because it reads out a value above 20. Wait a minute. Uno momento, por favor. If we put P0, if we move P0 to the ACC, and we do a check, and if it's higher than 20, then we move P1 to 100. Yeah. There we go. Move 100 to P1. Ah, yeah, maybe you're right, Max. Maybe it's a tech. If the ACC hits the 0, then it's active. And what does that do? What do we do when it's active? We send something. We move 100 to X2. Okay. And if the TEQ of the ACC of X1, then we move 0 to X2. Would that work? Isn't there a command like jump? Like if this, jump to this? I think I saw that. JMP? Not sure how to implement it though. Yeah, jump to instruction following the label. Okay, so how does that work? You need tags. Okay. Wait, how do you do tags? This? Oh, that's a tag. Okay. Right. You can compare without putting values in the ACC. What do you mean by that, Max? Because right now I think I kind of get it. Basically, like it's if you can go straight to TGT P020. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. No, but I want to check if so right now, what's going on? Okay, we're moving P0, which is the time, into the ACC. So it's getting stored. So right now we have 84. Could use the ACC to store a number that indicates whether the status is armed or not. Yes, but I thought that's what I was doing with this. No? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, okay, guys. Okay, I get it. I don't need to put this in the ACC. I thought the other thing I didn't need to put into the ACC. Check if P0 is 20. And we move X0 into the ACC. And then we do start. Let's put in the labels in first, or whatever they're called. So if TEQ of the ACC is 100, jump to what? It's active. So we jump to start. If it's not, then we jump to end. And N would be move 0 to P1. Oh, we're running out of room. I can't add anything else. I can't add a sleep command. You can just ditch the... okay. I guess so. Sleep 1. So what does that do? Oh. Part is blocked. Why is it blocked? Try doing it without the labels. Okay. Yeah, but can you get like a plus plus here? We can't get anything because we're waiting on that. What if we sleep 1 at the start? But that will probably mess up everything. I'm missing a command here. Okay, let's go through this slowly. Now we get the input of P0, send it to the ACC. Then we check if the ACC we could just move 0 when it's not active. What about that? Oh. Part not sleeping. How's the programming doing? Well, it's going. I'm not going to program the game, though. That's the thing. I mean, everything's working now. until we hit the bump. Ah. Yeah, yeah, you know what, Max? You're right. Let's move that to DAT. And then we move DAT to X2. Okay, so we're no longer blocked, which is great. Alarm doesn't work though. So why are you not activating? Oh, because of this. Because of this. What would that do? I think I got it. Now sometimes it's just a little, oh no, I messed up here. 20. Oh. Aha. Let's see if this works now. We did it. Okay, well, that went well, more or less. Man, this is not easy. I'm telling you that. It's not pretty complicated. Radio RX. Oh, I didn't even check the mission here. That's my bad there. All right, so virtual reality buzzer. Blah blah blah. It's easy for someone to sneak up. Vibrating buzzer. Okay. Normally, X-Bus causes microcontroller to block until data becomes available. Radio has a non-blocking X-Bus buffer. What the fuck? Okay. We got a TX and RX, and a little snake here, or a little tube. What the fuck? Oh, look at that! That's pretty neat. Alright, let's start with the block. Oh, we need two. Maybe I should be better off with the big one. So now we get two of the thingies. Well, I mean, seems kind of simple, basically. When it's off, when it's on. Oh wait, why is this on then? You have 2 X channels in the small chip too. You only need to use the RX, not the TX. Oh, okay. Why? Oh yeah, you're right. This. Oh, let's go with the smaller chip then. So we're going to move the RX into the ACC. We'll move the ACC RX. Right? It's 0. There we go. So, what does this look like? Let's go with a sleep 1. Then it's 1. Then it's 0. Okay. So, you would want to check if the X0 is 1. Am I correct here in my assessment? And if it is, you would want to move to P1. If it's not, you do nothing. Wait, that's not right. Because it drops down. But if you take X0 to 0, and we move MOV0 to P1, not MOX, whoops. Now the problem is this. I think that's going to be a problem. We're going to check it out. Oh, why is it So it's 1. Oh. Let's try that again. Right. We want it to pulse. I want to try something. Get the hell out of here. Yes, I know. You move 100 to that. Now I think we should get the jump in here. No? Just need to add 2 more lines at the end. Sure about that? Let's see. I mean, we could always... Okay, that would not work, because then we'd have... No, because you sleep once, so that's 1 time. Then you move 0, but you sleep again. Unless we don't add a sleep. But that wouldn't work. Because then we would sleep twice. See? Now, I'm sure there's a way... No, it's equal to 0, so it shouldn't move 99. It's not lower than. At least that's what I think. Yeah, I need to move 0 after 100. But how? If we would do a jump, like if we, let's say we get rid of this, we get the big box, okay, like 0, P1. Yeah, it's not a problem, Max. Look, we're still high here. You know, even if we were if it was 0, look, it goes down. It goes back up, even though there's 99 here. The second it hits 0, it drops down. It drops back down. The problem is the alternating thing. What if we move it to that? Move it to that. Okay. Now if, not if, that, check. If that, if that is equal to 100, then no, because we need because here's the problem. This can easily be done by using the not command. Not is basically the contrary, the reverse of the value. So if it's 100, it will go down to 0, which that's what we want, right? So let's say we go not. Oh, let's do it in the program here. Oh, that's for the ACC. Big mistake there. But then we could move the x2, the x0 into the DAT and move the 100 into the ACC. It's not a problem. That's not a problem. But oh no, not like this. No, I think we're gonna need a jump here. That's what I'm thinking. So if that would not work. That would not work because the second we hit 99, unless, no, that would not work either. Shut up, Nitro. Alright, so what we need to do is flip it around. But how? How do we make it work? How do we make this work so it pulses? And it doesn't... So we would need a jump. Because that's basically what we're doing here. We're moving the signal into the ACC, okay? We're checking if there's a 1. If there's a 1, we get 100 to move to P1. Okay. Now the problem is we can't get the pulse. You need to disable and enable proper commands. I mean, we don't really need... No, actually we need that. Do we? Do we need this? Right. But by doing that, we no longer pulse. Because when it's no longer 1, it flatlines. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Naffle. See the minus there? So what if we do... No, that would not work. That would not work because we would need another tech. What if you check for not 900Y? I want to see something. What would that do? If we don't, we just move it directly. Yeah, I noticed. I'll let other people do that work. So we're not sleeping, but if we add a sleep, we'll be out of sync. So how do we do it? What if we cheated? Would that work? No. How about sleep, then the next command? No, the problem right now is we have no sleep. Right now it's moving the input into the ACC. Then it checks if it's 1. If it's not 1, it checks if it's 0. And then nothing else. If there's no, it's not moving forward. We could... how bad would this mess us up? How bad would this mess us up? Yeah, mess us up pretty bad. If it's not 1, it's 0. No, there's also minus 999. There's 3. Trois. Or we make it sleep until it hits 1. As in, if ACC is equal to 1, jump to start, what would that do? If not, you sleep. Right. No, that would not work because we'd dip. What's wrong for checking for not 99 and then putting 0 into dat? I guess. I mean, move that to dat. Not 99. Wait, no, that would not work. It's x0. Check if x0 is 999, then you move x0 into dat, so 1 or 0. So if dat is 1, if dat is 0, so we move 100 to P1. If it's 1, then you sleep 1, then you move 0 to P1, then you sleep 1. Then if it's 0, then move 0, and you sleep 1. What would that do? Why was it sleeping before? Oh, because the dat is 0. Yeah, you're right. We can remove that. If not, we move 0 to P1. Sleep 1. What would that do? Something wrong with my tech here. If x0 is 99, if it's not 99, then move x0 into that. They need to put it into the ACC first. Oh, jeez. Why even use that? But that's not gonna work. Also, why? What is this mess? What are you making me do there, Gnaffle? This works now. That was rough. Okay, so what is this? I think this is create an electronic game. Now I'll have someone else do that for me. Create a working design for this project. It sounds far more fun than it actually is. Funny joke, game. That was a funny one. X and Y are simple inputs connected to a joystick. Okay. And B are, oh, we're doing a controller. Okay. What the hell is this? Okay. Yes, I understand. I don't get it. Analog stick and 2 buttons. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but what is this? And what exactly am I supposed to do here? That's my question. You need to output to radio RX. Okay, sure. So I imagine we're gonna need, like, this big boy here. Actually, no, I think we're gonna need, like, 4 chips. No? Yeah. Let's see. Well, let's go one thing at a time. Let's see. Got this and this. Actually, what if we get one to do both? Of course, we're going to do it more cleanly here. Let's do it right. And then use this somewhere else. So we can do that for both. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. But what is TX? What does that do? where it's going to cost millions. Millions to make bridges everywhere. I imagine this is how it goes. This is what I think. Am I in the right or am I in the wrong? Basically, we get both inputs, we send them in here. We get both, two inputs here, we send them in there. And from that, we do something which will have something to do with the RX or TX. But what do we do now? Because if you think about it, how do we send two signals from one box here? Could you do it with one big box? I don't think I have enough slots for that. Because they only go into the P's, the pins I guess they're called. We only got 2 slots right now, and there's 4 inputs. Unless we get another chip. We could probably fill that one with 6. I'm just checking things out here. Don't panic. Don't panic. We don't have enough room. I'll have to reimagine this board here. No, we're gonna need more room. I think you can do it with just 3 controllers. Okay. Because the thing is, here's what I think there is a problem here. Okay? We want to send X. Okay, no problem. We get X from P0. And we send it through X1. So it goes right into that thingy. But now we want to send Y. To where? There is no slot. Unless we bring it there. Bring a bridge in here. Bring it to X2. But we still have this, which is the problem. From what I understand, I could be wrong. Let's get rid of everything here. From what I understand from the information bill, okay, the inputs will give values. Oh, I guess, yeah, we could do it like that. So basically, if X, let's bring it in here, and let's bring that there. We'll fix it later. So this would check, let's say, if X goes why is there no value? Unless that is its value. Aha, okay. I think I get it now. This will send a stream of values. Okay. This will send also values, but this can be reduced into numbers. So if A is pressed, it gives a 1. If B is pressed, it gives a 2. And if A and B is pressed, it gives a 3. So this can be just one thing. This can be that, we can do that, and we're done. This, we're going to need a bridge. But we're lacking pins. Shoot. Unless feed it directly in here. And then bring that down, pin this, pin that. Yeah, I think that would work. I think that would work. So basically, this is just going to be a move P0 to X0. That's it. That's all it's going to do. And this, we're going to need to calculate. So it's going to be like make a check. But the problem is if it's both, it gives 3. And that's a problem. Actually, no, it's not a problem. I made a mistake. So we check. Well, first we gotta move P0. No, that's not gonna work. Can we only check if it's in the ACC? Because if not, we can just go check P0. If it's at 100, move 1 into the ACC. That's it. And then you go check that, check P0. If it's at 100, move 2 to the ACC. And then you just move the ACC into the X2. That's all you need. But X2, X0. But if we can't do that, we're going to need a sleep 1. Right, it's going to stop because it needs to read. Okay. Can you move input to nil? Which input? And how do you move that? How do you move numbers? So basically you would move, let's say X0 into X3, sleep 1. Like I'm just doing this quickly, but I just want to see if that works. Now that would not work, because this is still waiting, and it's not going to move. Right. But since it only checks at 1, equal to 1, then and we do this, right? Would that work? The problem is this is going to wait. Oh, oops, my mistake. Got it backwards here. You're right, yeah. You move all three in the same cycle. How? See, because that's another... Unless there is no sleep? Is that what you're trying to say? Let me just sleep one. Yeah, we're not gonna... Yeah, what if we... Problem is we need a bridge. There's a lot of bridges. How can I pull this off? Yes, yes. We are tight on space here. And that would be the best, but we're blocking X2 here. Bring the chip down. Board Management 101. Alright, so move P1, no, move P0 to P1. so that works. Why is that chip there? You know what? It don't need to be there. It don't need to be there. Well, let's make it nice and clean then. All right, looking better now. So, where were we? Yes, we still have this. I mean, we could store it. It's not going to do anything, but at least it'll... Like, what if we... Where's the DAT 999? When it should be 1. And minus 1. Oh hey, it's minus 1. The more you know. The more you know. Oh. No, I made a mistake here. It's not move 1 to the ACC. It is add 1. And then we clear it out. Mauve. No. How do we clear out something? How do we clear the ACC? Oh, yeah, move 0 to ACC. Whoops. Okay, let's try this. Looking good. No one else has done this. Everyone gave up. I understand. I understand. Oh no, I thought it was over. Alright, what time is it? Oh, it's been 2 hours, but... I mean, we could give it another shot. Oh no. The hell is this? Laser tag. Well, let's go check out what they want first. Let's. All right. God damn it. Not like this. Too many for a microcontroller but on its own, but a good use for the DX300. Okay. The f is that? Okay, well let's go through everything. Okay. Hit is a simple page 2021 in the manual. Let's go read. That's what we call good gameplay. This unique and useful part can read or write up to 3 on-off signals at once over a simple I/O or X bus. So basically, we can just feed this and then have 3 X buses, or have 3 X buses go into this and go there. Okay, this is simple enough. That? Well, we'll find out. Okay, so let's get the chat open again. Right. HIT is a simple input connected to an array of laser sensors on a vest. Simple. Respawn is a simple input connected to a quick connect jack on the vest. Alive is a simple input connected to an array of LED lights on the vest. Trigger and reload are simple inputs. Kinda, it seems pretty simple. When a player is hit, the vest should be set to not alive. When players respawn, their vests should be set alive. Okay. When a player is alive and pulls the trigger, has ammo remaining, the gun should fire, and the ammo count should... Okay. So, from what I understand, player hits the respawn. Presses it once, that activates the alive. Until the hit is activated, then it shuts down the alive. Then he hits a respawn, then he's back to alive. Okay. Okay, that we can do. Trigger won't work if there's no ammo. Unless there is ammo. No, there's no ammo. Why won't it fire when he's alive? Unless you start with no ammo. Well, let's do this first. Wait, no, how are we gonna do this? Like, why? Okay, no, he can't fire if he's dead. But the problem is this. Why can't he shoot then? So the ammo should be at 0 until he hits the reload. Right? Put that there. So hit is directly related to alive. That we can do. Hit and alive are what about this? I feel like you need to use this. Oh, I guess not. Unless you switch it around. Right. Oh, look, it only has X-Bus. Jesus Christ. You know, this doesn't have numbers. Like, it's not X or something. What does it mean? Let's go check out our notes here. Listen. No. No, this is not, I'm not using this right. No, it's more complicated than that. From what I'm reading, could be wrong, okay? Like, it would take the X bus inputs, okay? So let's say this is 100, okay? Well, actually, it could work. Give me a second here. Now, how would this? How would this work? No. Basically, what you want to do is feed, let's say, this with 100. Right? If the X bus value, okay. If the X bus value has 100, P2 will give out 100. If it's 11, 0, 1, 1, then P0 and P1 will be active. And if it's all three are zeros, it won't send out any signal. That's what I understand. I could be wrong. Could be very wrong. I don't know what the hell this is. Do it the old-fashioned way here. What the hell is this? Oh no. Oh no. That's data storage, you don't need that yet. Okay. So how do we do this? I mean, let's say, like I said earlier, the hit and alive are interconnected. And the respawn is also interconnected. Actually, respawn and alive is more interconnected than the hit and alive. So you need to turn hit and respawn into alive. Yes. Yes, I do. So would I need 2 chips? As in... Getting a slideshow? Well, it dropped 200 frames. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay. Can basically take ammo trigger and alive, put it through the plexer, then check if 100, if it's 000 or 111. Looking spaghetti as hell. Well, let's do one thing at a time. All right. Well, let's do one thing at a time. So we can bring this back, get a bit more room. So, do we just... I mean, it could be just this. No. No, it could not. Wait a minute. How is it gonna How is it gonna know the difference between a respawn hit or a hit? How is it gonna know the difference between respawn and a hit if we send through X1? We would have to send X0. Yes. Use two bridges. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, now we'll be able to. So we move P0 to X0, and we move P1 to X1, and we sleep 1. Now from here, we check if X0 is at 100. If it is, no, I'm not going to check X0 first. I'm going to check X1 first, so we're going to have to change this here. So we check if X1 and then we will move 100 out of P1. Check if X0 is at 100, and if it is, we will move 0 to P1, and we will sleep 1. Would that work? Wait, alive is an output. Whoops. You gotta move it to P0. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. There we go. Now the problem is fire is an output too. Yeah. Let's deal with this first. First of all, now we have a problem. How do we check if the player's alive? So we can send it through P1. Can I split the output? What do you mean by that? As in that? That could work. Could work. But the problem is what do we do next? Also, ammo counter. What do we do with this? Is the upper chip necessary? Yes. Yes, because we got 3 inputs. We got 3 and we only got 2 pins. So how does this work? Why would I use this? It's 4 pins. Unless with this, that's what you mean. And yes, we will use that. But if you mean for this, no, I don't think. I don't think. Oh, it has to be a... I mean, do we need 3? Could we not just do it with a simple this? And just go with this the specific command if all 3 are active. Wait, no, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. How the hell does this work? God damn it. So this would be always on. Or at least... can probably have ammo into the ACC, or we can have ammo into a DAT. I'm just checking here. If all pins are 100, the X bus gives 111. Yeah, but which one? Know what I'm saying? Let's say we remove that, okay? Well, let's just go with that for now. We've got ammo coming in. Now it's the pin we need. Can consolidate 3 inputs into 1. Right. So basically what we would want is have this give us a number, okay? And when that number, because the problem is the reload. It's not so much the trigger that it is the reload. Reload is supposed to reset your ammo counter. You can reload when you're dead, and that's very important. How does the ammo counter get reset? Through the reload. So I imagine we feed X1 into the DAT. Okay? Let's sleep. Let's just do that for now. Now every time there is a trigger, while you're alive, it will move, it will sub 1 from the DAT. Now how the hell do we do that? Would that be 101? What is the information we're getting from X3? Well, let's just move into the ACC. I just want to see what is the information we're getting. So when we're alive and we pull the trigger, it should fire. But only if we have reloaded. I don't know. I don't know what this thingamajig is. Well, let's see if we can't. Let's see if we can't bring it down. Can you output? How to output once to fire? Output what though? Like, what is... You know what? Let's check out the manual. How do these counters work? If I could see it. I think it's called the D80. Yeah, but how does it work? You could totally ignore ammo if you wanted. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, we just store it on that, but I feel like we're gonna miss. We're gonna need another storage. It's just a constant. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, trigger is pulled. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. But why do you not fire here? That's gonna mess us up. Unless they're waiting for the reload. I said it a lot, but yeah, well, I mean, no, it's only because Gnaffle wanted to see the Move 100. Now we're not firing at all. Well, Max, it doesn't matter either way. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If the reload is at 100, so if P1 is at 100, then we move 5. Okay, perfect. Now, what is X3? Okay, that is the state of if the player can fire. So if yeah, okay, that makes sense. But the thing is, and here's where I have a little problem here. How do we make it so when dat is at 101, which means he's pulling the trigger and he's alive, but the ACC is at 0 or more, then he can fire. That's my question. My question I have for you, the viewers. I mean, we could check. Like, we could go if, you know, it's t greater than 0 on ACC. What? Oh, now I can put this at the end, actually. Because if that is 0, then you just fire. You don't fire, so you move 0 to P0. So that secures our no ammo. Our dat is at 101. The only thing I'm worried about if it gets bogged down, and it's possible. It's possible that it's going to get bogged down. Right. This garbage. Oh, we didn't even count the ammo going down either, so... Actually, that's gonna work. Okay. That's fine. We're it's a 5. Good. Now it's gonna fire. Boom. Then I got to reset this at 0. If I get a mauve 0. Well, it works. I mean, it works. That's how engineering works, right? All right, I think we'll call it there for today. I had enough engineering programming for one day. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and well, have a nice night.